Hey there guys! Today we're going to be making a ladder stitch Kandi, bracelet, cuff thing, I don't know. And this is technically part of the 40 subs special. This will be released by whatever time we have 40 subs. At current times we have 39. Thank you so much, you guys. So, as requested in comments, we were asked to do, well, not comments, poll. We were asked to do a ladder stitch tutorial. So what you're going to want to do is grab a piece of elastic string. Oh, what you're going to need is elastic string of any color, pony beads. I just grab as many as you can of whatever color scheme you want. We're just going to be doing a 3 wide. So what you're going to need is, let's say you want to make a rainbow cuff. I don't have the correct colors to make a rainbow cuff. So what you're going to do is that you're going to grab every color from the rainbow. That'll be 7 times 3 equals, I don't know. I'm too lazy to do the math. It probably equals 21. And then you multiply that by how many times you need to go around your wrist, which makes no sense, but you pretty much just go until you think that'll fit around your wrist. So step 1. Grab a piece of elastic about your wingspan, which is from one end of your arm to the other end of your arm. So then you're going to have to grab your scissors, which I forgot to grab. I will return. Alright, you're back. Trigger warning. Scissors, obviously. So, of course we have some scissors. These are personally left-handed ones because I am left-handed. I'm probably holding scissors wrong, to be honest. I wouldn't remember my own head if it wasn't yeah. Anyways, grab the string that you previously measured. I know that you aren't able to see it very well, but you just kind of gotta trust that's there. Then snip it around the top. From there on, you're going to, again, stretch it out as far as you can. Then grab both ends in one hand. So, basically like this. As you can see, I have both ends inside one hand. It's kind of hard to see due to the fact that it's kind of dark. I'll turn on one of the lights again real fast. I'm sorry. This is probably going to be so stupid to watch after I edit this, if I'm still explaining. We are back. Alright, we are back. And so, again, what we're going to have is 2 pieces of string like this. Easy, right? Yeah. So what you're going to do is grab 3 beads of whatever color. In my case, I'm going to be using this very shiny green. Because why not? I don't have any black beads right now, sadly, because I used them all. And currently that bracelet's inside my mouth. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put the 3 beads on the string. I'm currently failing here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to pull through that string. Oh no. I'm sorry, I'm messing up here so much. I've never tried to do this before. So we're going to we're going to just hold up both of these strings, let it fall down. So now it's in the middle. I know, kind of self-explanatory. So now what we're going to do, we're going to grab our next color beads. For me, again, it's going to be blue. This time it's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to grab one side, poke the string through, right? Just like normal. Grab the other end, put it through the beads again. On the opposite facing side that you put in the other string. So wherever this edge is, you're going to want to put in the string from that side, if that makes any sense. I'll try to put an example up inside the corner. Some sort of corner. I don't know. This is extremely weird while filming. I feel bad for influencers because it kind of feels like we're just talking to ourselves for the majority of the time. But it makes me kind of happy because I know that there's going to be people who see this video and they might get helped out by this. So, what we'll do over here is that we're going to move over the camera. So, what you have should look something like this. Remember to, it's called pull it tight, but not too horribly tight. It should look something like this by now. It's called don't worry about bunching. If it bunches, then you just have to flatten it out, as I've learned so far. Sorry. It's called. At this point, you're going to grab your next batch of beads, which I'm going to do off camera because that takes me forever, adorably. So, be right back. Okay, so now that we have our next batch of beads, which for me, again, is pink, because why not? I like pink. So I'm going to show you more in depth of what you're supposed to do this time. So you put on one bead, then you put on the next few beads, just like that. Okay, we're going to drag it down. Make sure that these don't reach the bottom yet. They can, but it'll make stuff a little bit more complicated. So then we're going to also grab the opposite end. And you see where this top part is? What we're going to do is that we're going to grab this string, then poke it through the beads on the top. I know that's kind of hard to see, but... So from there, what we're going to try to do is simply just pull the string from the other side. As you can see, we have the full string, and then we have this little nub. You're going to grab the nub on both ends. You're going to grab the nub. Then you're just going to pull it apart like this. Oh, I messed up on something, which might mess up the bracelet, which isn't very good. Alright, it has resolved itself. So if it ever does anything like that, and it does resolve itself, you might just need to pull out the dot a little bit, and then just pull it back in. Very simple. So now that we have that, oh, bless you, Helia. This is my cat, Helia. She is very sweet. Incredibly sweet. She loves to get in my way. Well, you are very sneezy today. Are you okay? Yes. Hey, why did you do the new rats? Oh no, she's been very sneezy lately. I feel kind of bad for her. I don't know exactly what's going on. She might be sick. I'm worried. But right now it's candy time. Candy makes everything better. Sometimes. Oh, hey, Helia! So, one of the things Helia likes to do is she loves the string that I use for my candy, which is elastic. By the way, I just got new string, and it's much more... Helia, stop stealing my sock. I'm sorry. Basically, the newer string is much more elastic. So once again, I'm going to grab a, it's called my more beads. So basically, just repeat that until you have enough to wrap around your wrist. Okay, so I'll be back in just a moment. For you guys, it's gonna be like 0 seconds, but for me, it's gonna be probably like half an hour. Be right back. I found a black bead, except for it's broken. Okay, so it's probably been not that long. Maybe 20 minutes or so? It's not that much. About 2 1/3 times bigger than before. Not that big so far. So as you can see, the bottom's still a little bit curled, and so is the top part. This is perfectly fine. Oh, it's called... If your string gets like super tangled or something like that, it's fine. Just take out the last bead simply just by pulling up on the specific beads, like so. Just pull up, and then it comes loose. So if it's called, your string gets like super duper knotted somehow out of nowhere, like it did for me maybe 5 minutes ago, then just do that. It's not that bad. Also, always remember, it's perfectly fine if you don't get it right on the first try. Personally, I had to rewatch the tutorial like 3 times before I made a half-decent piece. That was actually wearable. And I showed you guys one of my first pieces of candy. It was that little dual cuff. I still have it around here somewhere. I know that hasn't been that long. But the color scheme kills me. It kills me. Wait, is this it? No, this is just a random other piece of candy that I made while waiting for... That's right. Okay, so while waiting for a live... It's just random little story time. While I was waiting for a live stream that actually got canceled at one point, I asked whoever was inside the stream, I asked them to name me 7 colors. They only gave me the name of 2 colors, and that was purple and blue, specifically as lavender and jet blue, but I don't have any lavender beads. So, I did that. Then I asked 1 or 2. 1 was going to be, what's called dual cuff, and 2 was going to be ladder stitch. They said 1 and 2. So, I did my best there, but I didn't quite understand. And looking back on it, I know what I probably should have done. I probably just should have ladder tied the separate beads on. But no, I didn't really think of that. So, what I did instead was I just simply put on a ladder tie, like, ending on it. So, yeah, this is one of my actual favorite pieces, even though it looks kind of goofy. But, hey, no, stop. Stop it. Stop. No. I'm very sorry. That's Celia for you. She's a little goofball. But we love her. Ow! She really loves this string. Hold up. She legitimately stole this a second ago. Like, hey, no, give that back, please. So, ma'am. So basically, what you're going to want, I'm not going to make, stop, Helia, she, in her mouth, I swear. Okay, so, I can't. Stop it. I will give you gentle pets until you stop it, okay? Okay, and now we also have Scarlet. These 2 are the string of maniacs, as I've called them now, starting today now, right now, at this very moment. Okay. That one's Scarlet. I've introduced her a few times, but this is the first time she's actually shown her face. So, what you're going to want... Okay, so this is way too short to fit around my wrist at all, ever, possibly. But, hold up, I go move on to my bed. So then, the string of maniacs. Okay, we're going to just move over to a different patch of floor. Never mind, my charger's not until long enough. Here we go. Okay, so, hopefully they won't follow me 2 feet. So what you're going to want to do, once you're at this point, is... Here. What you're going to do is we're going to fold it in half, like exactly in half. Preferably with the top side above the ending that we're at. It's just gonna be a ring for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab one side of the string. You're going to poke it through to the first row of beads that you put down. Pull it all the way through. Right now what you have should look something like this, except for probably longer, unless you want to make a ring like me. So it should look something like this, with the string coming out of both ends. Well, one end of... Okay, so... basically, on one end, you'll have one string coming out. On the other end, you'll have one string coming out. So what you're going to do here, you're going to separate them. Okay, string of maniacs. So, here, we're going to cross the strings, pull them tight. Kind of like what we've been doing this entire time, except for this time we don't have a bead in the middle. This string's way too big for me, but I don't care. I'm too lazy to make a cuff right now. I'm too tired. What we're going to do is actually the exact same thing again, except for slightly different. We're going to cross it over, then put the bottom string underneath, through, grab it, and then pull it again. Scarlet is currently bapping the string. Ma'am? Ma'am. Oh. Okay, she's being a little bit of a goofy. So you could do this 2 or 3 times. I normally do this 3 times because it makes me feel very much more secure that the string is going to stay put. Normally, the leading cause of Kandi bracelet death for me is me using a frayed string or me not tying it well enough. I've had to redo like 3 cuffs or something because I haven't tied it well enough. I'll show you guys one of the ones that is currently dying due to frayed string. And another one is also in the process of falling apart that I just straight up don't wear anymore because one of the layers of the beads just straight up decided to say no. So again, we're going to do this. And ma'am, ow! Okay, so now we have a cute little ring. So I know how much you're probably wanting to take off the string, whatever remaining string you have left. But I'm going to tell you to do 2 things, okay? The first one is pretty much optional. You pull down one of these strings. It won't work on mine because I made the knot too big, ma'am. But you're going to pull one of these strings on the opposite side of where you tied the knot. And basically what will happen is that the string will go into the respective bead. Then what you're going to do then is cut off the excess. Or you could just do what I normally do, which is the lazy way. You simply just grab your scissors. You look at where you cut the knot. Where you tied the knot. Then you cut as close to the base of the knot as you can. For me, this is normally actually at the very base of the knot. Somehow. I just drag down the scissors as far as I can. Then, you ready? You ready for this? Oh! Hey. Okay. Well, the String of Maniacs now has a piece of string. So, this is my only flaw to this one, personally, I think. Maybe? Yeah. So, okay, no. Sorry, here's the flaw. Green, blue, green. If you're going to cut it off like this, I would advise finishing the pattern so that it doesn't look kind of janky like that. Where it goes, where is it? Green, blue, green, blue. Green, blue, green, blue. Pink, green, blue. Green, blue, green, blue. I'm sorry, I'm having way too much fun. This is way too late. So yeah, that's basically it. My main flaw with this bracelet, I'd say, is the knot, because it's super duper prominent and anybody can see it whatever the heck they want. Again, you could just hide the knot inside one of the beads, which is what I just attempted to do. It looks kind of silly though. If this didn't help you very much, or maybe I tripped over my words a few too many times for you guys, I will link a very, very, very good ladder stitch tutorial inside the description. Please go over and check it out. It's what actually taught me to make ladder stitches. I know that I didn't actually show it very well. I know. But yeah, I will link that inside the description. And now, if you just want to go down, that's fine. If you want to go over and see one of my candy cuffs that is currently falling apart because I used bad string, you can stay. So, hello there. Okay, so I found it. So this is one of my pronoun bracelets. I've only ever made 2, but one of them broke almost instantly. And this one, so you can see, you could hardly see the string right there. That's the string behind it that you're actually seeing. There's a near invisible string right there. You can see it a little bit better against my skin. Yeah. This one took me so long. I can still wear it, but not without being in fear. So, go put it on for you guys. I'm so sorry if it breaks. It's on. I'm terrified. Okay, so So you can see it says they, she, except for it's backwards, probably, maybe, who knows. I don't know, I'll see once I'm done. Oh yeah. Clear, clear, or clear, clear, yellow, clear, clear, clear. Then we just have a rip-off non-binary flag colors, with the black being the pronoun. Also, I probably got the order of the colors super wrong. So I just know. I just don't remember. Anyways, goodbye everybody who stayed this long, and actually, anybody who really actually, yeah. So, what we could also do with this is that we could probably make a little bit of a star, like a little star fun piece, except for it'll look a little bit, feel a little bit weird. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do your best. I entirely encourage you to do that. That'd be so cool. What I'd probably do is I'd go onto each of these little segments, like 3, 3, 3, 3, Then I just add little points of 3 little candy beans there. I don't know how to do this very well. I only started doing candy a couple days ago. Anyways, remember to check out that video that I linked inside the description if this doesn't good. If this video make any sense to you, which I fully expected to make no sense, because I trip over my words a lot. Like I do that a lot. I mean, and I'm very sorry that I do that. I can't talk whether it's in public or to a camera, or specifically to a cashier. Whenever I try to transact with anybody, you'll get this face. Like, for example, earlier I went over to a movie theater, and I said, oh gosh. Basically, having 50% of a breakdown in public. Just the part where, like, you can't talk as good, if that makes any sense. Have you ever had, like, a breakdown and you just can't talk very well? That's kind of what happens to me every time I try to, like, transact with, like, money. I'll be like, oh, gosh, oh. Can I please oh, gosh. Can I please get a large Coca-Cola icy. I'm sorry, this takes me forever. I can't order correctly. I can't even brain. Anyways, again, goodbye. This ran a little bit late. I'll try to trim it down a little bit. Right now, it is at 23 minutes and 37 seconds. Yay. So, again, here's the little ring. It's very chill. You guys could probably make much bigger candies out of this. So, when a candy is pretty much ready to be folded over, it could be anywhere from about 3 times your wrist, I believe. I don't know. I'd kind of just estimating at this point. It could be about 3 times the length of your wrist long. Without. Oh, it's called. Basically, you could just 3 times the size of your wrist this way, right? So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, or even 4. I don't know. Have a goofball. I don't know. That sounds stupid. Yeah. Basically, just a little bit, like 3 to 4 times the length of your wrist, kind of like this way. I've already said that like 3 times. Of your wrist. And yeah, you should have a pretty well-fitting candy cuff. Don't take my word on this. I feel so bad for my cat. She keeps on sneezing. Anyways. Yeah, have a good one. I hope this has helped you. Please check out the video that he left inside the description if, again, this didn't make any sense because I stutter over words. A lot. Like, a lot.